First to the ring, boxing out of the red corner and representing Northern Ireland, Aidan Walsh.
Aidan Walsh's face fixed with a determined look of focus as he approaches the boxing ring for his third bout of Birmingham 2022. Terrific run through to the medal stages, including a points victory over Haris Akbar, the 2022 European champion, at the quarter-final stage, taking
and
it on a 3-2
out
split.
of the blue corner, representing Wales, Garan, Croft.
It's the third bout of Birmingham 2022 for 20-year-old Garan Croft. A unanimous point decision victor over the two-time Olympian and three-time Commonwealth Games participant Mervyn Clare of Mauritius at the quarter-final stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a semi-final in the men's light middleweight division, contested over three three-minute rounds. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, representing Northern Ireland, Aidan Walsh. And his opponent boxing out of the blue corner, representing Wales, Garan, Croft.
We're in the 71 kilogram middleweight division, and this a contest between boxers from Northern Ireland and Wales. Two men at vastly different stages of their careers, and they have both enjoyed burgeoning international success to this point. The man up on his toes, wearing red, difficult to discern which stance he's in at the moment because he is an adept and capable switch hitter, is Belfast's Aidan Walsh, circumnavigating the boxing ring, both clockwise and counterclockwise, capable of boxing out of either stance, and he likes to control the tempo. Once he gets his nose in front, or he can keep this type of movement going all night long. The boxer wearing blue, out of the orthodox stance, is Garan Croft, just 20 years of age, from Cardigan in West Wales. Both men with terrific resumes on the international stage.
Controlling the tempo and controlling the space between himself and his opponent. That's what Walsh is very good at doing indeed. And this could be a frustrating night for Garan. Croft, what he's got to do is obviously use that jab, cut the ring space off as best he can, and then try and get Walsh to hold his feet like there now, and then he's got to try and find a bit of space on the inside. But yeah, see, the Welshmen, they've done their homework there. As soon as you're coming close, you've got to let your hands go somehow, find some space. But certainly a double jab is going to be needed for Garan Croft here as he closes that gap down with quick feet moving in. But yes, Walsh very difficult to pin down with a shot, as Haris Akbar found out, and he's current European champion. So that was a great contest that Walsh won.
Snaking left hand landed by Walsh. Croft continuing to try to cut off the ring. Got through with the right hand, springing out of the corner and claiming his man before dancing back to the space of centre ring. Taking his partner with him is Aidan Walsh, trying to lure his man in. Now look at that for a left jab from the kneecap, which got between the blue gloves of Garan Croft. Different posture being adopted now, and again it's another sharp shooting single from the left hand, followed by a peck with the right hand from Aidan Walsh. And again, when Garan Croft gets close, he's tied up, he's walked across to the perimeter of the ring. But the referee speaking to Walsh about that infringement, and that was a stern talking to indeed. Took a few seconds off the clock, it was so lengthy.
That's why I think if Croft tries to up the tempo here and puts a little bit more pressure on Walsh, the more chance then he will maybe revert to holding and just to run down the clock again. But the referee, yes, just showing that she wants things to be legal here. But a frustrating round for Garan Croft there.
First 3 minutes in the book. Just listen to Colin Jones.
Took a few shots, he's throwing nothing and he's landing nothing. Okay. What is it? 3-2 down. 3-2 down, okay then. He's picked up the work rate just a little bit, okay? Don't let him get cheap shots at you now. Okay.
That's the trap. When you hold your feet, son, that's the trap. Okay? When you hold your feet, you step in. And then side step. Very, very simple boxing. Keep flicking that jab, keep working with that jab. When they show you breaking, straight back to center, slide back. Good boy. Just don't win and roll.
Calm instruction in both corners, and Colin Jones in receipt of the scorecards. Aidan Walsh 3-2 ahead. This is exactly what took place in the quarter-final against Haris Akbar. Croft will now have to come, having been edged in the first 3 minutes. What difference is that going to make to the tactics and indeed what plays out here in the second round?
Yeah, boxing as a southpaw as well now is Walsh. So once he slows it down and maintains that gap, it is difficult. But Croft has got to find a way. You've got to try and make Walsh work and pin him down somehow and follow on with the attack.
Again, Walsh so adept at maintaining a gap between himself and his opponent and then scoring with eye-catching singles like that, whipping over that southpaw left and beyond punching range once again. Croft with his right hand planted to his cheek, looking to ward off that backhand of the man who's currently operating as a southpaw.
Yeah, he's just throwing that jab, is Walsh, just flicking the jab flick because he wants the opponent to come and then he'll bring him on to a shot like that. That's what he's trying to do there, Ron. The tactic rather, just flicking the jab, making the opponent come over the front foot, then he'll go back with his backhand. Clever. And the slower the pace, the better it is for the man in red.
At the halfway stage of this second round, the concentration etched all over the faces of the respective boxers. Nice southpaw right landed by Walsh. Croft continuing to press. Got to be careful that he doesn't get hypnotized by this movement and end up following Walsh around the boxing ring. Got to try and cut off his avenue of escape because look, Walsh has ghosted away once again. Croft has to reset. Did land with 2 punches to the body, scoring punches. But it's really difficult to get Walsh to hold his feet, and then he scores with that southpaw left. And he whiffs away once more.
And just got to double up the attacks here, Garan Croft. The first attack isn't effective. Then he's got to continue with the second attack. But finding that space sometimes on the inside is very difficult. Walsh, he just ties you up on the inside, runs down the clock, nicks the shot here and there. So it's a very frustrating opponent to box against, is Aidan Walsh, but he's effective at it. He picks and pokes and moves, brings you over your front foot. Yeah, he's very clever indeed.
Flicking left hand as Walsh has turned orthodox, keeping the movement going, changing direction so adeptly. Terrific ankles in evidence from Aidan Walsh, pecking and poking away with single shots. Left hand to the body from Croft, not too far away, but he hasn't been able to close the gap and apply any sustained pressure. And Aidan Walsh piling up the points with pecking, poking single shots in the course of that second 3-minute round.
Be predictable in your movement now. Start changing the direction of your ball. Okay, little sharp teeth now and again.
So effective back foot boxing from Walsh, although it's very frustrating for the man in blue. Can't nail him, can't get him to hold his feet for too long. And he's still carrying on with the single attacks, and he's got to try and double it up. There he was doubling the jab, but Walsh, I think, realised that he was threatening there, and then he moves off again. Still not out of it, but it's Walsh that goes further ahead. Let's have a look. Pretty sure of it. Yeah, there you go.
4-1 in favour of Aidan Walsh in that second round. So into the third and final round. Garan Croft coming out more aggressively, looking for that right hand behind his lead left stick, looking to quicken his feet now. But Aidan Walsh is very difficult to tag cleanly. Garan Croft, just 20 years of age, 2 European Championship silvers in the course of 2022. At the Senior Championships, where he lost to his GB teammate Mohammed Haris Akbar of England in the gold medal bout. And then earlier in the summer, it was another silver in the under-22 event, losing to Yuri Zakhariev, who enjoyed a fantastic 2021 himself, when last year he became the first man in history to pick up World Youth Championship gold and World Senior Championship gold. The calendar, of course, disrupted because of COVID. I was ringside to commentate on both of those historic triumphs for Zakhariev, and that was the man who bested Croft in the European under-22 final earlier this year. But here he is with time against him in the semi-final of the 71 kilogram light middleweight division, and Walsh remaining as cool and composed as can be.
And things going Walsh's way again. You can see the frustration with Garan Croft. He can't get his opponent to hold his feet for too long, and he's away again. And the hole sort of gets bigger and you get more and more frustrated. Then you come over your front foot, and that's what Walsh wants. Then he'll pick the shot and move again, and that's all probably dictated dictated from that first round of the 3-2 score, where he's ahead. Then you've got to come looking for him, and then, like I say, he just frustrates you more and more. So yes, it's good from Walsh, because that's his tactics, that's what he does, but very frustrating for Croft.
So inside the final minute, Croft continuing his pursuit, but Walsh continuing his movement. Knows the contours of the boxing ring like the back of his hand. 6.1 meters square inside the ropes. He knows where the turnbuckles are. He knows where the strands are. Knows when he can pivot and spin off. Look at that. For awareness of where you are in the boxing ring, to employ the layback, not touch the ropes, tie your man up, get him across the ring, and wait for the call of break from the referee. Body shot dug in with the right hand by Garan Croft. Oh my goodness. Just wondered whether a warning was going to be forthcoming, but none was issued by the Italian ref. And at the sound of the 10-second clap of the Northern Ireland contingent beginning to increase their volume, because they know that Aidan Walsh has made a return run to the gold medal bout in Commonwealth Games competition. He came away with welterweight silver in the Gold Coast edition 4 years ago, and here up at 71 kilogram light middleweight, it's going to be at least Commonwealth Games silver once again. Garan Croft looking a little bit dejected over in that blue corner, but he gave it a real go. But Aidan Walsh, one of the best in the business, the Olympic bronze medalist, bringing his experience to the fore.
Yes, using the ring space very well. Good ring craft. A classic case of getting your nose in front in that first round and then making the opponents come chasing you, basically.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to your judges' scorecard, where we have a split decision in favor of your winner, progressing through to the Commonwealth Games finals. In the red corner, representing Northern Ireland,
Aidan Walsh returns to the Commonwealth Games final for the second consecutive edition. A 4-1 split decision victor over the talented 20-year-old Garan Croft from Cardigan in West Wales. What a performance it has been for the youngster, one of a pair of identical twins. 6 medals for Wales at this edition, equaling their all-time boxing record of 6 medals in the ring, set in the Empire Games of 1958. It's a bronze medal for Garan Croft. But Aidan Walsh, a man on a mission, is in pursuit of Commonwealth Games gold, and he will go again tomorrow.
A very frustrating day indeed for Garan Croft. who's a really decent Welsh boxer. He's fought his way to this semi-final, but you have to take your hat off to Walsh. Those are his tactics. He hits and moves, he gets his nose in front and makes the opponent chase him, and he's experienced. And